Radio, One West, 125th Street, Harmony, Matrix Sessions, Take Ground Breakdowns. You already know. Time to wake up from the Matrix high. Okay, today we're going to talk about how will the white supremacists take over America. All right. Now, the trick to this is not the answer. The answer isn't the answer. The answer is already answered. How will white supremacists take over? White supremacists have already taken over America. White supremacy has already taken over America, and it has always been over America. Where have we been the last 400 years for us to sit up and now think, it's always been a war. It's been a war between Jacob and Esau. You understand? Jacob and Esau. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? It's always a war for power between blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and the devils. All right, the oppressor. Okay? We've been at war. It's just you haven't been waking up to it. You just been either a bystander or a civilian getting trampled over by the men of women who know what's going on. Join the Israelite School UPK. It's a spiritual war, but it's a serious war nonetheless. The white supremacists have already taken over America. What do you mean? There's been a white president for all the years of America. Obama is the only one who wasn't strictly a white man. He's a man from Africa. You understand? The white supremacists have already ruled this country. They've been ruling this country. They've been in charge. We've been behind the mark. You understand? Whether they trying to appease us through the Democratic Party so they can do all these draconian laws and evil witchcraft things against us, or if it's outright racism by the Republicans. You know what I mean? Who always trying to gobble up every damn thing. They've already taken over America. This is their country. It's never been your country, black man. Even though you fought and died for this country, you have never been treated equally in this country. You've never been treated properly and fairly in this country. Even the justice system lets you know that. They've been killing black people for years in this country and getting away with it. They've been murdering and lynching and raping and robbing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans for years in this country. It shouldn't take no white supremacist storming the White House or Donald Trump for you to understand and know that this is hell. This is Babylon. This is not our rest. This is not that we're going to come in. This is going to be our country, and this is going to be our kingdom, and we're going to be treated equally and fairly in this place. No, man. You should already have known that. You should already have known what's going to happen, man. And you should be grateful and happy that this kingdom is going to fall. If you have any questions, type them in. All right? If you have any questions, type them in. How will the white supremacists take over America? They've already taken it over. They've already taken it over. They hold every office seat all over the country. You understand? And the black faces that hold office, that's all they are, just black faces. You understand? They're called the Black Caucus. You understand? Caucus is for Caucasian, which means they're nothing but black white people. White people in the mind and spirit, but black skin. They are bought and paid for by through Christianity. You ever notice you can't be a black politician without being a Christian? All the black politicians are always some type of like pastor figures or some type of reverends like Reverend Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. You understand? Dr. Martin Luther King. They're always these type of Christian pastoral type figure people, because that's the mark of the beast. That's the only way you can get that type of power, or seemingly to get that type of power, is to be part of Christianity, which is white supremacy, a white supremacist religion. Their God is white. They pray, and their Jesus is white. Their angels are white. Everything is white. That's right in Christianity. It wasn't until the Hebrew Israelites brought out Christ being black that they brought down the white images of Jesus Christ. Because we brought it out on the streets since 1969, and we were busting their heads with the truth that Jesus Christ is a black man. It wasn't until then until they brought down the white image. So don't try to make it seem like the Christian church has always been anti-race and it's not about race in Christianity. Bullshit. It's always about race. Okay? That's why white churches and black churches don't commingle. You understand? They teach totally different things. Christians believe in guns. You understand? White Christians believe in warfare. Black Christians don't believe in firearms. They don't believe in any type of warfare. They don't even believe in defending themselves. So this is not the same. It's no one race. You try to make Christianity out to be some type of all other thing. How come there ain't tons of whites and blacks in the same church? Huh? How come there are not tons of 50-50 Christian churches where it's got 50% whites and 50% blacks? How come all the churches is blacks and then you got churches that's all white? If it's all one and in Christianity some unifying religion. No, Christianity is the religion of Satan, the religion of white supremacy. That's why all the black leaders who become black leaders, they come from the Christian church. How's the whites going to take over America? They've already taken this place. It's been theirs since the beginning. Since we were slaves in this place, since we were dying, and Crispus Attucks was dying for the revolution in the Revolutionary War. We've been second-class citizens in this damn place. You cannot tell nobody otherwise. We've been second-class citizens. We've been treated unfairly. We've been treated unjustly. We've been pushed to the side. We've been silenced. Our leaders been assassinated and murdered. Our communities been destroyed with drugs and rampant with diseases and AIDS and poor hospitals and poor conditions. We've been through all types of hell in this place. And you try to tell me that we some type of equals, that we have something in this country? We have some type of stake. We have nothing. We are nothing but the workhorse and workforce and slave labor of this country. You understand? And even the black people, there's few black people that do amass a fortune of wealth. They are brainwashed. Okay? They are brainwashed. And I recently read how Michael Jordan, one of the richest athletes to ever live, with a fortune of close to $1.9 billion. That's B with a B, billion. And that man is brainwashed, slave. That's why he didn't swallow hardly a dollar of his money. When he decided to give to some type of donation, he gave $1 million to the police and $1 million to Black Lives Matter. When you are a full-fledged billionaire, means you have 1,000. You understand? You gave 2 of it and 1 of it to black people, and your own people dying over your damn shoes. So that you know he's a brainwashed coon, man. All these black people are brainwashed. They think they are part of America. They think they have a stake with white supremacy. They think they're a part of this kingdom. They're going to soon find out that they are expendable. All these black leaders are expendable. This is not our rest. This is not our time to join with these other nations. This is a time of separation. This is a time of black supremacy. This is a time of revolution for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not be joining in the madness of the Democrat of the democracy, which is a goddamn joke. Constitution of America is a goddamn joke. Says what? All men are created equal. Bullshit. Black people haven't been treated equally or fairly in this kingdom since its inception, since this kingdom started, since they wrote up that damn document. It's been a lie. This place is built off lies. This place is built off of white supremacy. That's why black people, we used to have to go through the back door of certain stores and businesses. We couldn't even walk through the front door. They had laughing barrels. If a black person wanted to laugh in public, they had to put their face down. You couldn't even look a white man in the eyes. You couldn't even look the white man in their face because your ass would get lynched. You had to walk with your head down. You forgot that? When you march for some type of freedom and freedom from this oppression, they hose you down with this. Sick dogs on your children. Murdered our children. Trayvon Martin, Emmett Till, the four little girls that died in a church bombing in Birmingham, Alabama. You forgot that? And you want to tell me something about this country? We have never been treated fairly in this country, and we never will. We need to abandon this country and start our own and look for our own country and look to our own people. Our Native American brothers been going through the same thing. Our brothers been going through the same thing with us. We need to align and join forces with our Hispanic and Native American brothers under the Israelite School of UPK under Commander General Yohana. That's what's going to be the answer. You're looking to the white man to save you, and the white man ain't going to save you. Until you wake up, you will continue to go. We will continue to go through hell in this damn country until we wake up and come back to the Lord, to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You can another nation to save you. We've been looking to another nation that cannot save us. They can't even save their goddamn self. It's time for us to get with a school near you or brothers, and get with your brothers near you and get prepared. Prepare for these last days. It's revolution time. It's time to wake up, get right before it's too late. This is Israelite School UPK. Take Ground Radio. Matrix session. Time to wake up and get out of the matrix, man. Get right with the Lord. Go to isupk.com for more info. That's where you'll get the truth. You'll get the truth in the Israelite School of UPK. You're not going to get the truth in these Christian churches. You're not going to get the truth in these forums on the internet. You're not going to get truth in these city council meetings and city hall meetings with the Democrats and the Republicans. It's all a sham. They let you know how fragile this democracy so-called is. When these devils don't get their way, they overthrow their own democracy. But they want you to live and die by this so-called democracy when they're willing to overthrow it when they don't get their way. To hell with that. You've been trusting in idols. You've been trusting in man-made things. The Constitution is man-made. That's not a binding contract of the Lord, like the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. Stop trusting in this kingdom. Stop trusting in man. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, I don't trust in man," but you sure trust in that Constitution, that Declaration of Independence, which it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. When they're gonna turn on it, when they don't get their way. The same way when they would mob together and go to the jails and take black people out of the jails who didn't have due process, who didn't have a court, who didn't have trial. they would lynch us. Yes, that same mob as on the Capitol Hill would have been the mob outside the jail because somebody lied and said you whistled at a white woman. And that same mob would have been, instead of storming the Capitol, they've been storming that jail cell and pulling out every black, Hispanic, and Native American and hanging you by a damn tree and shooting your body up and burning your body up and cutting it up, putting it in pickle jars. Yes, that's what happened to us. Time to get right. Take Ground Radio, Matrix Sessions, ISUPK.org. That's where you will find the truth, the home of the truth. Don't be fooled out here by the lies being fed to you by the media. That you are part of this kingdom, that you're a part of this democracy. If you're black, Hispanic, and Native American, you are not part of this democracy. You treated separately and unequally. It's time to do something about it. All right. This has been Take Ground Radio Sessions. Get right with the Most High. It's been a special late night edition. Go to isupk.com for more information, or isupk.org. If you're in Indianapolis, we got a school on 2630 East 10th Street. Classes Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Get down with the school. Get down with the truth. Down with your brothers. With that said, shalom.